man.
That's it.
They looked into, and they didn't want to do. And that I'm gonna say it like this. This is when I was turned on.
Oh yeah, come a little closer.
This is when I was turned on to Trump. My brother, Frosty, when he came in, we was out working on a vehicle at a particular shop that we do work for. It was a couple days before, and I never didn't like Trump. Never had no hatred towards him, no issue. I just like, oh, he's president. Okay, cool, whatever. Let me move on with my life. Then I'm hearing people say, man, he's a clown. He this and this. I'm like, really? Okay, cool, whatever. And I just didn't really pay no attention. I hear him say some stuff, and I start laughing like, this dude here's a wild boy. Like, this dude crazy. But I was never on his side. I was never really against him either. It was neutral.
I guess what do they call it? Indifferent.
Yes, indifferent. That's it. You need to just watch one of his news conferences for yourself. Not edited, not clipped out of his own mouth. Watch it fully through. And I was like, okay. And I sat there and I watched one of his news conferences. I can't remember what he was talking about. And I sat there and I listened. I'm like, man, okay. He's talking about stuff that middle class people wanted to hear, doing, not just talking, but he's already enacted and was making moves to get things done. I'm like, man, I'm all for this dude. I'm like, I get this. What everybody talking bad about? Oh, when I heard the other side, CNN, MSNBC, start clipping his things, his videos or his conferences or his speeches and start clipping it, then I was like, okay. Then I started seeing how they was wording it. They will speak wherever they wanted to speak on whether they want to say for us to want to be against Trump.
They were spinning their narrative.
They were spinning it, then they would insert his clip by saying, and they'll cut it to what he's saying something out of context. Then they'll come back up, cut it out. Then they'll start speaking. So it sounded like Trump was actually saying something that he wasn't saying. When I saw that, it pissed me off. I was pissed. I was going to one of our shops. I was going to one of our facilities to do work. I walked in there and I was watching and had it playing on their news thing. And I walked back to the secretary. I said, I am done. I'm like, they railroading this dude. I said, this is next. They looking at me like, yeah, like this is what they do. They spin it. I'm like, I've never saw it like that. I just took one moment, let me just see it for myself. And I was like, oh, hell no. And I said, okay, that's it. Before you know, I started looking at everything that he said, everything he do. Don't get me wrong. Trump has a problem. He talked too damn much.
He was too real.
He was too real. He spoke too much, too little bit, too fast, too much. My problem, this is my thing about Trump. I like him, damn near love the man, between 5 and 10 minutes. Then he need to shut up. Because he starts rambling on about stuff that he shouldn't be saying, and sometimes it's the bait. They'll bait him, and he'll take the bait. And I'm like, Trump, don't give him that, and he'll still take it because he's like, I'm gonna make a point. No, you ain't gonna just. And I understand the fight. Yeah. I understand why he said, no, I'm not gonna let you get away. I'm not gonna let you spin this on me. I'm gonna stand and tell you what's what. And I get that, but sometimes like, man, there's a smoother way you can do this. But he like, man, he's a hammer.
Yeah, he's a hammer when sometimes he needs to be a knife.
Yes.